Living Lands has been involved in the Baviaanskloof for quite some time, I think about 7 years now. And there's always been this need to have an alternative income source in order to change from what was an unsustainable farming practice to one that's more income lucrative and then also benefiting for the future.
So 4 Returns embarked on the endeavour in the Baviaans, and we just said we're going to find a feasible, profitable business case that will allow the farmer to change their ways.
We started in the beginning with an initiation workshop, getting everybody together to just brainstorm ideas and sort of lay the foundations of working together. So a couple of ideas came out for other various enterprises or entrepreneurial businesses, but we kind of had to choose one and run with it and make an example out of it and produce action. And Lavender stood out as one of the best.
Ja, wel, wat het gebeur is seker die belangrikste ding. Dit is maklik om te praat. Baie mense, jy praat maklik oor dit sal goed wees as ons dit kan doen. Ek weet talk is cheap. Ek meen dit kom nie verby nie, maar wat ons iemand gekry het of mense gekry het wat die projek ondersteun en die fondse gee om dit te kan doen. Dis eintlik amper 'n wonderwerk.
Ja, om terug te kyk en te dink waar ons was 2 jaar terug en as iemand vir my gesê het ek gaan lavender plant, dan sou ek sekerlik gelag het, maar ons is hart en siel daarin, ja.
It's quite a technical procedure, which has taken a bit of time to master. So there's quite a lot of work that needs to be done before the plants can actually go into the ground. So at the moment, dripper lines are being rolled out and straightened, measured out.
Is 'n bietjie als oor kop en 'n bietjie gejaag, maar saam met dit word dit nou gedoen. Ek dink dit was nie 'n slegte roep om dit te doen nie. Ek is eintlik bly daaroor dan. Ek beëindig. Ek meen as ek nou oor 2 of 3 weke klaar geplant gaan wees, dan sal ek sê maar wag, dit was nie moeite werd en dit is klaar.
Willie's been through everything and he's planted already. So he was the pioneer, and he actually did pretty well. His first round, when he installed half of his irrigation, it went well, but it was very tricky, a lot to figure out, so everybody learned from him. The second half of his operation is close to perfect.
Ons wat plant is baie opgewonde daaroor en selfs die wat nie plant nie, hulle is net so opgewonde vir die hele projek en hoop ons alle sukses toe. En heel moontlik sal hulle later ook betrokke raak. Ek glo hulle sal betrokke raak. Maar op die ou end dink ek dat ons gaan baie meer produsente raak as wat ons nou is.
We're in the process of commissioning the processing facility that needs to be set up in the kloof. So we're going to set up an entire factory which will be responsible for the processing, the distillation of these plants into oils. That's where the aromatic oils are actually extracted from the plants. From there, it's put in barrels or bottled, for the lack of a better phrase, and it's exported to Europe and America, which are the predominant markets at this stage.
So the Baviaanskloof Development Company, or what we call the DevCo, it's a company that was set up to deal with the whole essential oils production. And essentially what it does is take away or spread the risk so that the farmer is not stuck with all the risk. So it spreads the risk from the farmer to the company and then of course to the investor itself. And the company itself, the DevCo, is 70% owned by the farmers and 30% owned by 4Returns, which is in collaboration with Common Land and other investors in that. And what it does is it means that the farmers can come together cooperatively and run a business with a similar model as a cooperative, but the financial gains and benefits of a company.
Ons kan die goed oes en ons kan dit plant en ons kan allerlei goede doen, maar jou bemarking is net so belangrik soos om dit van die grond af te kry. So ek meen, en daar het jy iemand nodig. Ek meen, deesdae moet jy so baie wees, oral te wees, moet als, jy het net die tyd om dit als te doen nie. En dit vat als tyd en so as iemand dit vir jou kan doen waarvan jy ook aandeel het, dan is dit net te beter.
The Baviaanskloof DevCo doesn't just focus on the land or the area where the essential oils are being planted, but it tries to get the farmer to look at the farming, his whole farm as a unit, and manage it more holistically. So a couple of the farmers have come up with really great ideas to showcase some scenarios. We're taking really degraded pieces of land that are in your face or you can really see it, and in close proximity to the lavender development itself, and to try and focus restoration activities there so that they can see results within 2 or 3 years and really showcase the movement and provide a source of inspiration for the landscape to move forward. So you'd be able to stand on the lavender field itself, and what in 5 years' time or 3 years' time even will be one big mass of purple. The back hill slopes will be all hopefully restored, nice and green and good pristine thicket.
As al die boere in die kloof betrokke raak, kan ons 'n redelike impak maak, dink ek, selfs in die wêreld. As een bemarker van essensiële olies. Maar as ek reken ons kan genoeg hektaar bymekaar kry om ons stem dik te maak daar in die buitewêreld.
Ek is baie opgewonde. Ek dink dat hierdie projek nog in sy babeskoentjies staan. Daar wag 'n goeie toekoms vir ons almal en vir ons natuur en vir hele Baviaanskloof.